Be careful. The further in time you get, the more likely you are to become lost.
All life shall cease.
High or low, doesn't matter. This is the path.
It's rumored by high-level Pathfinder society intelligence that there are a few floating black spheres that pull any matter they come in contact with into a void, destroying it utterly. It's in Pathfinder records, the one such sphere that exists in the Cheliax nation. In Cheliax, the gnomes of Brastawork may be the best bet on learning more, but to travel to the Devil Nation would require great cunning.
Whoa.
Great Cunning's my middle name.
Yeah. What was that?
Amazing.
The Devil Nation.
The Cheliax Devil Nation.
I know one player's excited about that. Who would that be?
That's me.
Yeah, right. And you guys, I'm so excited tonight. It's like mind-blowing. We have an incredible guest star. He's the growth wizard at a certain company where we use their product every time we play. Anybody take a guess?
Astral, maybe?
He's got it in his picture.
Wow,
You're right,
I got
Tom.
it.
You got a star.
Unbelievable.
You got a star.
Wow, that's baloney.
Tom.
We all
got
know
a
it's
star.
Astral.
No.
Come on,
If I
dude.
complain.
Is that on your card, John?
Yes, actually. and all my cards are flash paper also, so they
Oh,
can...
perfect. They explode.
Amazing.
That makes sense.
So that's John, everybody. And you, John, you do some incredible stuff. So you have your own podcast, right? So we're borrowing you from that. You're the DM of this incredible podcast that I've recently subscribed to and I really enjoy.
I'm the DM for the Almost Heroes podcast, which is also, you can basically get that on any podcast service, anywhere where you buy podcasts or just, pick them up for free. We also stream on Twitch every Tuesday at 10, twitch.tv/bangerangbobby.
We have a lot of fans actually on Facebook asking us like, hey, where's Twitch? And so we've got to follow suit and get on there, man, and do it. We talked to Danny Chai. Danny over at Twitch is he's happy to make us like partner and help promote, and like he's one of the guys that started it. We just need to get our act together and deliver them 25 hours of content a month, guys. You ready for that?
Oh, yeah.
I won't sleep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
At Astral Labs, are they seriously talking as much as we think they are about loaded dice rollers at Astral?
I mean, it is a constant conversation for sure. I will say though that looking at the Facebook groups, I'm constantly in the Facebook group. Seems like there's a lot of Facebook groups that are very much aware of you all, so it is a constant conversation.
People are aware of us. Yay!
Yeah. If you're in Pathfinder and you enjoy those games, then we're one of the. It's like Glass Cannon. You got a couple of. We're not going to talk about them. We talk anyway. Loaded dice rollers.
No free publicity.
Underdogs, maybe. Yeah. We have yet to be invited to PaizoCon, is what I'm saying. Is that you have to be the top 3 to be there? Is that right? Good job.
You like us.
Paizo's a sponsor, everybody.
Yeah.
Paizo is an amazing sponsor.
Yeah, they've helped out a lot.
Pathfinder 2E.
So, John, what else are you up to these days?
I do also have a dice box company called a Dungeons Box, so you can find that at dungeonsco.com. We've done a couple Kickstarters for that. We make dice boxes out of solid bamboo, a couple different kinds, and then they have the kind of like special thing about them is that they have a slot in them for like your phone or a tablet, so you can like have your digital character sheets there. So as people are going back to playing around tables, it makes it a little bit easier. So that kind of made it because when I was playing around a table at the time, I was like, well, I need to have this. So.
Mm-hmm. That's rad. Yeah, of course. And if you need a, West Coast sales rep, Brooke.
These look nice. Sorry, I was literally looking at them right now when you gave me the URL and I went, that? They look really nice. Absolutely. Oh my God.
Love it. And of course, we're here anytime you need us. We love Astral. We're big fans. If you're not using Astral right now, the cool thing that I like about it is it's easy to set up. I drag a map in. It's very easy to adjust. I can make, the biggest thing is the fog of war. And that's an experience you can't even create around a table. So if you haven't tried out Astral, I think you should get in there. And John, you were going to give a code or something that we can offer to people?
Absolutely, yeah. So what we've done is we've gone and just specifically for the listeners of the Loaded Dice Rollers, if you go...
Star for John. That's a star for John.
I'll give him my star too.
If you go to astraltabletop.com and basically sign up for a month of gold membership subscription, which you can use Astral completely for free, but if you go on there and like specifically for like GMs who are looking to unlock and like take their game to the next level, you can get our gold level subscription for a month for free. And so that unlocks like over 17,000 assets, as well as like brand new packs every single month, weather effects, visual effects, triggers, and like a ton more stuff. Like I said, you can use Astral completely for free. All your players can use it for free, but that gold level really just kind of allows you as a GM to like have access to just like all of these amazing features that you can continue to amaze and stump all of your players with.
Now, Brett, when he gets a load of what I did tonight, am I going to be embarrassed of how I used Astral tonight? Or is it going to be proud of us?
Yeah, dealing with the creator, so yeah, you will be embarrassed, I'm sure.
Oh,
but,
yeah, I'm already embarrassed.
We're trying.
No pressure. No pressure. Yeah.
No, you do a great job, Dispense. You do a great job.
Well, listen, we don't have the cool thing that I want to do is that canopy hide where something's underneath the canopy or a cloud or something. You don't see it until you come in range. Of course, Brooke, you were programming some light effects, which you need to maybe help me out on a couple of maps. Anyway, how about this, you guys? I have an incredible, it's a little long, but it's an open that I think will get us caught up on what was happening. Those last couple episodes were so amazing. We set the bar really high, and I'd love to share that. What do you think?
Roll it.
Let's roll it.
Hey, let me out of here. Open this door.
They're all in front of his cell.
I want to see the doctor.
Do you need more medication or shower?
On the last episode of the Loaded Dice Rollers,
Hey, Luna, where's Ren?
So we should probably go get him.
all the remaining Pathfinders were united, except one.
Should we leave this trauma campsite that's with these two right now? We go back.
Before they retrieved Ren, they heard something disturbing.
Who's in my head right now?
I don't know who I am.
What do you mean it wait a second, I'm hallucinating. I'm hearing voices.
It seems that when I'm in here, or in your head, then I'm in control.
Which complicated things.
There is access to the darklands through this building.
Ow.
So if you don't know who else is in there talking with Ren, we should probably be worried.
Anastasia hadn't seen Ren in over 2 years.
Luna, did you find Theros?
A lot had changed.
Do you still have the Aspis?
What did Master Newton tell you?
I know that it needs to be destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Aspis is not leaving my possession.
It sounds pretty dangerous, Ren. Why don't you just get rid of it and toss it out?
As a Pathfinder, this is my path. You taught us that. When we were young, you were there the whole time, Anastasia. I'm sorry, I can't give this to you.
Obviously, you're not speaking correctly right now, so we'll come back to this later.
Theros had a more urgent mission.
Hi, Ren. We're going back to Almus as quickly as possible. Hi, it's great to see you. Can we go now, please? We have things to do.
A hill giant intervened on the way back to Almus's asylum.
And I'll hold up my wayfinder again and say, may you find your path and into this giant's face.
He hits you with a club. 18 points of damage.
Ren seems to be sharing a body with a powerful wizard.
Come back, I need you right now.
Hey, beast, die!
Whose spells don't always work.
What's going on with this?
You have a lot to learn about your half body.
The giant retreated.
So 29 does hit.
He's down 140.
He falls as he's running away. And you see all the human heads he's collected. And they roll out of his bag.
Oh.
They ended the day at Almus's asylum.
Yes, we're here for visiting hours. We're here to see a patient and a good friend of mine.
It was disturbing.
All right, I'm interested to hear an update. And that's a gigantic nurse over there. That's
Yeah, this one is really large. It's
very intimidating.
With all the patients, it was difficult to track their friend.
Do you need help? You look like you need help.
No, the only help we need is seeing our friend. Thank you.
Dr. Gimme can fix you.
Nurse,
that's
actually, I do need to see a doctor. I have some questions.
The doctor was there to help.
I don't know if this is some sort of strange gene pool to which you have access, but you know, all your nurses look exactly the same.
And as you go down the corridor, he hits his secret wall and took them to the basement. Mora, have you given all your sock puppets to us?
For good.
Yes.
Mora, why would you give away Mr. Spitfire?
For good.
Well, what's good about that?
Yes,
Doctor, you should kill them.
Doctor, it doesn't seem like Mora's her usual self.
Things got creepy.
Where are all these nurses coming from? And
Yeah,
why
they
are
were not there before.
I feel like we have a new patient.
Doctor's orders, Theros.
And the tables turned. He's repressed. Please, nurses, this patient needs to be admitted.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Mora was not the same. I'm locking the door.
Wait, we don't need to lock it. Wait, no. Mora, what are you doing? What are these people doing to you?
But traditions at the asylum remain strong.
Theros, do you know that you smell like pee?
I do. People keep urinating on me. This is a problem.
If you're being bad, you need to stop. You can't be bad here. This is a good place. This is a good place, and you can't be.
Mora's memories were finally restored.
Why do you smell like pee?
Everybody keeps peeing on me, Mora. It's terrible. This is why I need you back. Please.
Now was their chance.
Done.
Let me out of here, you stupid wench.
Getting better already.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hi. Through the door, I'm gonna roll the attack.
Get her, Mora. Just rolling that 20.
You knock her over. She's going up in smoke. 3 stars. She obviously has the keys to the to the cages. So
I can help with this. I can help with this.
for a quick escape. Oh, good. You have been through my training, and my methods might seem peculiar, but they always work. Your one friend, I feel like he needs more help. You have always been able to leave.
Yeah, if someone accidentally stabs him or ignites him on fire on the way out, I'm perfectly fine with that, by the way.
Come back anytime. Welcome, special guest star, John Irons from Astral Tabletop, the DM of Almost Heroes, and the creator of the incredible Dungeon Box. See, if you're just tuning into Loaded Dice Rollers, you're with pros. I mean, that's how
You're
pros
with
do it.
pros.
Oh my God, I guess we're with pros. That's amazing. Great job, everybody.
That was
awesome.
That
was
that
awesome.
cold open was so cold it was freezing.
It was hot.
Great.
Hot, baby, hot.
Yeah, it was so cold it burns.
Nice. I guess we're just going to jump into gameplay because John's here and I'm so excited. And Deanna, you had left instructions with them, so they destroyed the asylum for the most part. I guess the fire crews came and put out the flames and, you know, they're going to restore it eventually. But for now, you see smoke in the distance and you're like, oh no. And you told them to meet you someplace. Where was that?
Over at Catherine, the fishmonger at the dock.
Okay, fishmonger at the dock. And who remembered to meet her at Catherine, the fishmonger at the dock?
My money's on the other two.
Okay.
I'm probably the last one that would remember that. I mean, she's your old friend.
Yeah.
I have my old friend back, and that's all that matters.
So you guys make your way to the docks, and so you're at the final leg, like literally a house or a tavern over is the docks. So, Brad, if you could zoom out just slightly and kind of give them a little feel for where they're at. You start hearing seagulls, start to see more and more people. The ports are very busy this time of day, which is around 1 p.m. The smell of fresh catch is there. The smell of old catch is there. And, you know, sometimes the ships pull in with full pots and they've got to just pour all the stuff right into the harbor. So it's kind of like tea, but, you know, excrement.
Kind of like tea, but crap.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It smells amazing.
So that's the smell that you get, and you know you recognize this port in Anderon very well. So we'll leave it up to you guys. Are in free form, and you know see people bustling around the streets all over, passing by you.
Theros, where are we headed? You know this port better than anyone.
I know the port well, but it was your friend that said And by the way, my friend, I put that in air quotes because she was part of a group of brigands that assaulted me while I was urinating. So, the jury's still out, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, Mora, you missed quite a bit. Yes, I was partially exposed for a good portion of the last adventure. So,
looks like Luna knows exactly where to go, by the way.
Oh.
And if you guys are following her,
well,
that's a good bet. Follow Luna. She seems to know what she's doing.
At least one of us is competent.
And as you pass by the dock, you hear many things like of adventures and people coming back from ports, and hear amazing tales of the Cheliax Empire, how it's failing or succeeding.
Hello, I'd like to hear that story right there. I'd like to overhear that. Anything about Cheliax, I'd like to hear more.
This aristocrat's, on a preach box talking about how your gods have lied to you and none of it's true.
Tell me more about that, about how you have obviously some sort of backwards understanding of how the gods work.
He's saying that there's no way that it could be possible because, and he starts clapping his hands together. Do you hear my hands clapping?
Sure.
He's like, they're not actually doing anything. There's nothing here.
I disagree. They're making sound.
It's all an illusion.
Theros, restrain me.
That's right. We have an honest-to-goodness cleric right here, and I point to Mora.
I think I've seen you at the Asylum. My hands aren't making any sound.
If you're unfamiliar with the power of gods, I'd be more than happy to show you.
He keeps on going about his clapping hands. And Luna enters a place.
Theros, I think Luna is waving us on up ahead. Maybe we should follow. I don't feel comfortable with her being alone for very long.
That's fine. She's your sister or whatever your strange relationship is, so you lead the way and we'll follow her.
We just have to stick together, that's all.
I agree. Follow the paths and all that.
The power of your gods aren't real.
Don't take it personally, Mora. There's a lot of misguided people out there that don't understand what an important role the gods play in our day-to-day.
Power of my lady could light him on fire.
That's right. Naomi
That's
could bring just danger upon him.
And so you enter, and you see Anastasia sitting at a table of Jack trades, and
not this one again.
And Catherine, Kathy, what's her name? Catherine.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Anastasia, where did you go?
Oh, I had some errands to run around town, but I saw some smoke coming from where you were.
Luna got a little happy and, lit a fire or two, I think, under the you-know-what of the doctor to kind of get him to give us our medication, so to speak.
Sounds like Luna.
Yeah, it was a marked improvement. Nobody got urinated on this time around. So, speaking of, where's your friend with the weak bladder?
Oh, is this,
You mean me?
This is right here. Do you have eyes?
Light sworn, you want to be peed on again?
Oh, hey.
No, that's on the list of things that I like. That's squarely at the bottom, my friend.
Theros, is this the girl that you love?
I'm sorry.
I love her dearly. She's like family to me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm absolutely straightforward about my feelings towards my friend Mora. She's family.
Awesome. Well, hi, Mora. I'm Anastasia. I'm glad that they could get you out. We had to put a lot on hold to come get you, so I hear you're pretty important.
Well, I hope I can prove my worth to you, Anastasia. Thank you.
You're not going to prove to her. Her friends urinate on people.
Hey, Mora,
I don't do it. I don't approve of it. It's not me.
It's okay.
Mora.
You have a piss-poor attitude to match.
Oh.
Whoa.
And
Hey,
that's why I love Mora.
Okay.
Mora, it looks like you got
down.
something on your ear. Both ears.
I turn to Jack and I say, do we have to be with these people?
I don't know. Mora looks like she's bleeding from their ears, though, but they're weird.
Good catch there. So she's not all there. Okay, and turn back and I say, well, I sure hope I can have a better attitude for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Anastasia. I'm sure we'll get along splendidly.
And then I step on Jack's foot.
Mora, let me give you a little backstory. Anastasia's like a sister to me and Luna. She literally helped raise us from when we were little kids, and she would die for us.
Oh.
So even though you don't know her, give her a chance.
I apologize for my snark.
Clearly, you are a good person, and I shouldn't have been so judgmental.
Just so you know, Ren, those of us that follow the gods, not some heathens, probably in the immediate vicinity of each other, we are all about second chances because the gods forgive and so do we. We are benevolent people.
And that's one of the reasons that I love you so much, Theros. You and Mora have been there for Luna and I, and Anastasia, they were there for us after all that happened. So we all have to stay together because there's something going on with me, and there's something going on with the darklands that I need to get back to. And I'm going to need all of you to help me with that.
We will.
We got you. We'll get you through it.
And then you hear a small voice from a neighboring table. He's a gnome.
Of course, I'm Snap Crackle Pop of the illustrious Crackle Pop family. You can call me Pops.
That's a gnome. They're like a lesser version of a halfling.
Oh, God.
Theros, do you know this family?
Anastasia, you recognize this gnome because he is actually in the Brotherhood, but you didn't realize he might have been tagging you guys for a couple days or something, but you didn't realize he was there. And he just comes, as soon as the Darklands was mentioned, he comes out from the table and comes over.
Hey, Pops! Oh, man. I'm glad to see you here.
It's just Pops, Anastasia. Yeah, God.
Anastasia, how do you know this gnome?
He's associated with me.
Associated with you, I see.
We're inside and there's a lot of people here. We probably don't want to talk too loudly about necessarily everything.
I do have a boat.
It's not that fancy of a boat.
It's a boat as normal as you can get.
Is it big enough for all of us?
That was my question. I mean, because you're being a gnome and all.
He can put you in a canoe, he says, but yeah, the boat's big enough for everybody.
All right, let's go back to the boat, I think, guys, right? Everybody?
Pops goes down the dock. You guys follow. And then he starts to make it toward this larger ship. Brett, if you can zoom out a little. Starts to go toward the larger ship, and then he goes back, and then he goes up the dock to a smaller ship.
Told you it wasn't fancy.
Yeah, and then he hops on the small ship.
I'm excited that we're on another boat because we certainly haven't had any bad luck with those.
And he tells you any conversation on the boat, even though there are a couple hands on the boat, that it is confidential, and they're all part of the Brotherhood. So you see the sign shh a lot out of all of them. And so they escort you downstairs, and you go into a room to talk. The Grand Gnome of the Brotherhood of Silence begins the speech.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Anastasia, it's great to see you, and of course, but it really just talking about this stuff out in public. It seems like it's kind of a no-no. What are you all looking to do?
Hey, Pops, let me talk to you for a second.
No.
So we're trying to hunt down a void sphere, and I heard there's one in Cheliax.
Vassalwork, I think, is the place to go. So through the grapevine, with our connections and all that, that's really the kind of place. That's where I would start. And it's a 3-day journey by boat, and then once you get there, it's going to be a long, hard day's ride on horseback. But you can make it. We can at least get you there.
No matter the journey, I think unfortunately we need to risk it. So,
Theros, I'll be back. So if anyone asks, don't worry about me.
So listen, where are you going? I'll escort you. It's not safe to walk around. We're in the docks. Lots of unsavory people around here.
Yeah, I guess. So here, follow me.
All right.
Don't let the others see you.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice them leaving? That's a 35.
Yes, you totally nail him leaving.
That'll do it.
As a matter of fact, everybody on the boat sees him leaving.
Ren, where are you going?
I'll be right back. If Luna asks, tell her not to worry. Theros is going to be my escort, my lookout.
Oh, God.
Doesn't sound like a good plan to me with all the crazies going in your head, Ren.
And on the dock, you see this really big thug. And his skin's a little bit red, which is bizarre. But he comes walking down the dock.
Theros,
I'm looking out. I see him. He's coming right towards us, and he's got red skin. It's very odd for a humanoid.
And I'm gonna go over here behind these crates and hang out for a second, okay?
All right, I suppose I can engage him.
He's passing you by.
All right. Good talk, sir.
What's there to talk about?
I don't know. Why's your skin red?
We're loading up for Cheliax.
Whoa. Hold on a second now. Now you've piqued my interests. Where are you headed? Is this boat headed to Cheliax?
He hops on board. He's like this rather large humanoid guy with red skin. And he's quite bizarre.
Hey, smaller halfling. Slops. What's the story with the boat? Where are you all headed to?
We're going to Cheliax, of course.
And what's your business there? Why are we going to Cheliax? I'm not saying that I'm not all for it, because I wouldn't mind going there and upsetting some devil carts.
We're going to Ostenso. It's a major port on the southern coast of Cheliax.
I'm familiar with that port, yes.
Yeah, it's just east of the Cape of Ebros.
Oh, and why are we headed there?
Yeah, what's your business with those devil worshippers?
Well, we do trade here in Andron. It's a free country, and so we supply it with what is needed.
That's true, it is a free country.
May I try to surreptitiously cast Zone of Truth?
Sure. Go ahead, yeah. And what do you ask him? I'll just say it works.
Oh, and what exactly do you trade?
Well, we can't trade slaves anymore. Remember that? Pops, we used to trade them.
I don't like to talk about that.
I'm sorry, wait, what did you say? Could you repeat that? You're trading what?
Livestock. We trade grains. You know, Cheliax, especially that part of it's been under war for a long time with the leading house, throne.
You should support them. Their intentions are noble and honorable.
That remains to be seen.
No, I'm telling you, they've got the right idea. You're on the wrong side of history if you're not backing those rebels.
They've taken out all the tieflings. None are left.
During all of this, I'm walking over to figure out where Ren went. I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm just walking like,
he's behind some crates, like crying.
Where'd he go?
Ren's hiding behind the crates, making sure he's not seen, and he pulls out his bag of holding and opens it up, and he pulls this.
Roll a D100 for me, Tom.
Oh, shit.
Do I see him with my 35, or do I need to roll a new perception check?
You see it all. You immediately turn into your second half of your personality, Tom. Like you're fully aware. You're like, there's no Ren left.
What is this thing in my hand? Oh.
You can do an Arcana check, by the way. Roll a 20.
17.
Okay, so let's make sure it works. Roll 100. Don't get over 90. That was your second soul in your body.
49. So
okay, you made it. So you get your full-on arcane check. You understand everything about this thing.
Oh, this is worse than I thought. I actually don't know what to do right now.
You realize that being out of the bag, actually, it can't be tracked. So, you know.
Okay. What have you done, kid? What have you done? What have you gotten yourself into? So he puts it back into the bag.
Yeah, and you notice when your tattoo, it kind of glows on your body.
This is all too weird for me, kid. You didn't even call me, and here I am. So Ren stands up.
Yeah.
And he looks around. Does he see Anastasia coming?
Yeah, you see her peeking over the box.
Hey, who are you?
Ren?
Well, I'm not really Ren right now, if that's what you call the kid. I just call him Kid. Sometimes he's pretty dumb. But,
Agreed, but who are you?
You know, that's a good question, and I'm still kind of figuring out things right now, and I don't think you or any of the others that he hangs out with are kind of ready for me. So, I was not gonna make an appearance for a while, if you know what I mean. I've got to go right now because there's something I gotta do.
Wait, where did you come from? What are you doing with Ren? No, what are you doing with my friend?
I cast invisibility.
Well, level spell, it's a 2, so. I think if it's 50 or under, you failed it.
95.
You got it. So
Why
you
did
go
I roll
invisible.
high right now? Again, that sucks.
So he goes invisible.
And I yell loud enough for them to hear. I yell, Ren!
His body's being stolen.
What?
Ren's gone. He just disappeared right in front of me.
I'll run over there. Oh, I was supposed to be looking out, but he didn't really specifically say about himself. It was more like the surrounding area. He said he had something to do, and then that guy with the red skin showed up, and they were going to Cheliax. I'm sorry.
You notice the red guy, he goes, that guy, he's totally tracking the invisible dude. The red skin dude.
Oh, you can see him?
Yeah, he's going down the dock.
Can you follow him?
Why would I do that?
I'll give you 10 gold. Let's go.
Pops, let's take off. This crew is just messing around.
Oh, screw it. I cast dispel magic.
He did a conceal, so he's completely concealed. So you're going to have to roll to see if you can see him. And then...
I'm following the finger, though. We got a man pointing him out.
Okay, so he is undetected right now. So by doing that, you'd be rolling a 50% chance to actually hit the square that he's in. So go ahead and do that. 50 or above, you hit it.
Okay, grabbing the good dice.
He's a pretty high caster, by the way.
That is a 78.
Okay, so you hit him. And the deal is, his caster level's pretty high. You'd have to roll a crazy great roll to dispel it. So...
17?
What's your caster level?
I'm a baby. I'm a
20,
level 5
he's 20th level, so...
I'm a level 5 cleric.
So, Tom, roll a d20. 3 or under, she gets you.
Not
17.
one! Damn
17,
it!
okay.
Sorry.
She tries her best.
I thought close.
You see the guy with the red skin, he goes, you missed him. Where are you going, Tom? What are you doing?
Let me out. Let me back. Stop it, kid. You're your own worst enemy. We gotta get this thing fixed. You screwed everything up.
I mean, I hear him over there. Does anybody have eyes on Invisible Ren? He's talking to himself again. He's quite audible.
I missed, so I don't know.
I can't see him, but I can hear him clear as day. He sounds like he's towards the end of the dock.
Okay, I start running towards the end of the dock then.
And John, for you and your crew, this is just really bizarre, but it just kind of fits in with the Brotherhood. This is just what happens. You're part of the Brotherhood.
Give me my body back. You can't just take over when you want. You know what that is? This thing is dangerous, and it's gotta be destroyed. You are not gonna destroy it. This is my path. Shut up, kid. People are looking at us now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's right there. I mean, he's so loud, the back and forth conversation between the two of them.
I want to pick a stick up and begin swinging it around. Not violently, but just looking for it to hit something invisible. Ben, come on. I hear you're here. Stop it.
I still don't know who you are. You're in my body. You come out when you want. You take over everything. All I need to do is get this to Darklands. I'm going to save everything.
Hell no, Ren. Hell no.
Hey, kid. Your friend back there, and, well, she can't see me yet, and I sort of talked to her, and I want you out, and you will not take this from me. He becomes visible.
Nice. Good
And
job.
Ren falls to his
I'll give you a star for that. That was a really good performance, Tom.
He's right there.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
I drop down next to him as well, and I put my hands on his shoulders, and I say, Ren, are you okay?
I don't know what's going on with me. And you've been with me from the beginning. I have grown, and I am strong, and I understand my path. And you know what my path is. You know what Master Arden taught me, your dad, and you know what Master Newton taught me. And you were there the whole time. I have to get this item to the Darklands.
Well, no, Ren, we're not going to the Darklands. I'll make you a deal, Ren.
Okay. What is your deal?
Let's do our quest to Cheliax, because we already have a boat commissioned. And after that, we can come back and fulfill that quest.
This is a promise, Anastasia. I can't be trusted. You have to restrain me. You must.
You see the guy on the boat smack Pops in the back. Those guys are more screwed up than we are. Oh, look at that. God, that kid is messed up.
Pops, I swear we're not normally like this. In fact, this is all new to me.
Yeah, you got blood on your ears.
Yeah, that's also new to me. It's okay. It does that sometimes.
I was just pointing it out.
Of course. It's fine.
If you want me to lick it off, I can.
I'd rather you didn't do that, in fact. But I really
like
appreciate the offer. The offer was so lovely, but I will not be taking that offer, sir.
He pulls out this little frog that he's like, I found one of these on the docks. He just right in half and he starts drinking the blood. Okay, this will do.
I usually ask him to do that out of sight, but he's kind of hard to. That is what he wants.
So our friends are yelling very loudly about rope, and I see that you have rope in your hand. So if you could maybe help us and assist us in maybe tying him up.
That guy's a pro at that. Get him, Pops.
Okay, Ren. Well, if that's what it takes, Ren, then that's what we'll do. And I move to grab his arms.
I'm right here, Anastasia. Just tie him up.
Thanks, Jack.
Really tight.
Yeah, where Pops can't
Remember,
succeed.
Anastasia.
Throw him on my shoulder.
Remember, Anastasia, you promised.
Great, no more Darklands. Let's go kill some devils.
When we were done, you promised, Anastasia.
I promised, Ren. Once we've taken care of this quest, we will come back to complete yours.
I have to admire the job those not halflings are doing over in Cheliax. They need some help every now and again, and it seems like, speaking of paths, this is where our path is taking us. Maybe not so much Ren since he's tied up and bound against his wishes, but for the rest of us, that's where we're headed.
Anastasia, should I bound his mouth as well?
You can leave it up, Jack. That's fine. Jack, I lean close to Jack so no one else can hear. He's still our friend. No pissing.
You got it, Anastasia.
Signature move.
I promise.
Okay.
And so ships ahoy for you guys. You guys actually, the ship takes off. I know you guys are on it, so don't worry about that. It doesn't leave you behind.
And you all drowned.
You got a bound Ren on board.
Luna's grabbed onto the back.
Takes off on the harbor. And you set sail to Cheliax on a 3-day cruise. And then we should have our guest star roll a D100 roll just to see if you guys can cleanly make it there, or I have to bring up the next map, which would be really bad.
Pops, please.
He's another DM. He's going to roll high.
He's going to roll high.
67.
Oh, okay. That's pretty high.
Could be worse.
You hear a clunk on the front of the ship that cannot be avoided because the ship has just been attacked. And you see one tentacle stretch up over the bow and come across the front of the ship. What is that? The port side of the ship, Brett. And it's terrifying. So now we're in initiative. So there you go.
Wow. Captain Pop starts it off.
The way the ship did take some hull damage. 13 plus 9 is 22. So the hull actually gets breached by 2 hit points. There's a little bit of water squeaking through. You guys know this might be trouble.
I think Pops would, oh my God, what's that? And it would move to the front of the ship to try to see what's going on and just like kind of throw himself
Before you even
over.
get up over, you just see this tentacle grabbing onto the ship. That's like, you're like, oh, frickin' another. This one looks big though. Octopus.
Okay, I think that Pops, you would see him kind of pull basically out of his belt and this cane that's kind of been sitting in there, he hasn't been using, and kind of spins it around in a circle. The scabbard would come off of it, and a sword would be exposed, and he would try to bring it down on that tentacle.
So it takes you see his cane turned into a sword as he pulls it out, and just whoosh.
That is a 17.
Plus 15, I believe. So it's 32.
Oh, yeah, you definitely hit the tentacle, and it lashes back as you do it. And you hear a gasp out of a beak below it's just right on the surface of the water.
I can use some help over here.
And he has felt the pain, and he reaches up over the ship. He does 1 beak and 2 arms. He's just going off for it. So he's got a 15-foot reach, so I don't think he can reach you. Oh, actually, Snap, maybe he can. So one of them's going to hit you. The other one's going to hit the ship. 19 plus 16. That's pretty good. Is that 10 over your AC?
Yeah,
his AC is 24. Okay, that is a critical hit. Ouch. So it's agile damage. So Pops, as you hit it, it strikes back. That does 13 points of damage, bludgeoning damage to you, plus grab, which in Pathfinder 2 is automatic. So you get popped by a bunch of the tentacles as you get damaged. Pop! And the other goes right into the ship. Hit, and the beak goes right into the ship. -10, you hit with a 11 minus 10 plus 20. The beak hits the ship. So the ship takes another 10 plus 9, doesn't do any damage there. And then the beak, this might be the piercing damage that the boat needs. 12 plus, takes 2 more hull points of damage. So now the hull has 4 points of damage in it.
Wow. So Pops took 13 points of damage?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool.
And he's in the tentacle. You guys see him raised up a little bit on the bow. And your red-skinned friend is like super pissed.
I'll be your hero, Mora! All right, so I'll go in and take 2 swings with the longsword. Friomide! 15 is the first one.
He has 27 AC. I'm not supposed to tell him that. I know there's another GM in the mix, but you clearly missed him.
So large, though. How can I possibly miss a 27?
I don't know. He's like moving him around in his tentacle.
Dude, we're level. All right, well, I have to roll nat 20 to hit him here. So, fingers crossed, everybody. It was not a nat 20.
Okay, so but it looked good. What you did looked good.
Over here.
Yeah.
I'm a much tastier morsel.
I love me some calamari. And I say, you stay back. Let me go save Pops. Right. Pulls out a sword.
Oh man.
There's a swing. This is the short sword. A hit.
Yep.
And 9 points.
Oh
So
man.
he's down 16 total.
You hit him and he coils back, but he still grabs onto your gnome captain friend.
Ren starts shaking a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Kid.
Takes an action to change.
I didn't ask you here. I told you to go.
He uses 2 actions to change back.
Kid, you gotta let us out.
That's 3 actions. He uses 3 actions going back and forth. There's an action every time you switch conversation to change. It's an action. He uses all 3 actions arguing to itself. Anastasia, it's your turn.
That's not a helpful situation in the back of the boat there.
Nope, it's not.
Tom.
I'm fired up.
I'm gonna hit it with my rapier.
Whoa.
My sword down on his tentacle near me, and that is a 29 to hit.
Oh, you totally smack him.
Max damage, 13 points. Wow. And then
And as you do that, Pops realizes, I'm in a tentacle of a giant octopus.
I may have been a little bit hasty.
Pops!
You're grabbed, but that means you have 1 arm free, so you can still do your attacks.
Okay. 17 total.
Plus 15. Oh, total?
Yeah, total.
Okay, yeah.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah,
it's in a 1.
It's hard because the suckers, as you know, like they grab onto you as you're trying to swing. So.
Suckers.
Do I get a second?
You do 3 attacks. The second attack's -5.
22.
-5, or did you already do that?
No, I did not. So
so that missed.
17.
So now you literally need a critical, a 20.
That's a 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's a fumble.
no. Roll percentile. Percentile dice.
Yep.
Looks like we just got our own boat.
Guys, I've got it stabilized. Don't worry, I have a cantrip for this.
Unless he goes into the water.
I don't have a cantrip for that.
No cantrip for that.
What's your percentile, John?
52.
Oh no, we have a fumble chart.
The fumble chart is useless. Fall and become stunned for 1 round. So I guess you're stunned for a round. Maybe hits your head against the boat.
He just swinging. He just clunks you right into the maiden that is on the. Oh, you have a big point on the end of your ship. Oh man, yeah. Thank God you didn't go into that. You would have been impaled. And then it's the giant octopus's turn. So as soon as he has you grabbed, he does a little crunch move on you. Uh-oh. So this is auto damage. He takes you for 2d8s plus 9.
Here comes my retributive strike.
Okay.
So first, as a result of me bestowing Iomede's gift upon our tiny, not halfling friend, he gets to 6 resistance to whatever you're about to do to him. I get a free strike against him.
I don't have to roll to hit him, but it's constrict. So he does 1d8 plus 9 bludgeoning damage. 3
So it's
plus
gonna be
9, 12 points of damage.
-6, so he only takes 6 damage.
So he takes 6 more points of damage. Ow, he screams. And then you get your reaction.
Yes, I get a free shot against him at my highest.
Okay.
Oh, 18 plus 11. That'll do, pig. That's a 29.
Great job.
All right, fine. 6 points of damage.
Oh, nice. So 35. Great job. And then he gets to do his other 2 attacks. So 1 attack, he goes after Mora.
Oh, no.
So you see a tentacle, it's 15-foot reach, come up over the ship and whoosh, on her. This is the second attack, so it'd be 15 plus 9.
15 plus 9, that'll hit. I'm gonna, as a reaction, cast Blend Vendetta. Make me a DC 21 will save, or else you take 2d6 bleeding damage persistent.
Ooh. So 15 plus 16, 30, 31.
Well, that bitch passed, so he doesn't take the persistent damage.
And then the last attack comes up over the boat, and it's... by the way, the boat is leaking, but now that you guys are poking it, it's pissed. And the third tentacle comes up over the boat. It's a fumble.
Oh, wow.
All right, it hits itself in the face and dies.
Here we go, Brad. That's 61. 61 on the fumble chart.
Unconscious, fall, knock, hit on floor, knocked out for 1 to 4 rounds.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you? It lets go. And you've never seen anything like this before, but it lets go a captain on the ground. He takes a half damage point. I don't know if that's real, but it lets go of it. You see that, and like you guys are moving pretty quick through the water, and the octopus just leaves the boat.
Rude. Just hit me and leave.
That's right. It tagged you. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Oh,
that
man.
counts as a win. We'll take it.
That is for sure a win. That was a big win.
Stay down.
That was so much fun, you guys. I had a great... What a fun episode.
That was awesome.
Oh, my God. Woo. That was a quick defeat. I feel robbed.
You should.
No.
John,
It's
there's
all
another...
right.
You're a DM. Should I feel robbed or should I'm happy? Yeah, there it goes, Brett.
I mean, you're supposed to be on the other people's side, on the player's side, but it does feel like that from time to time.
Oh, you're talking to the wrong guy, John. That's not. We got a different DM vibe here.
Yeah, that's true. I am wicked and harsh. But that was excellent, you guys. That was amazing. Without my orange die, I'm simply powerless against you.
Oh, that's the thing.
Where is your orange die,
That was the
DM?
glow-in-the-dark die. I love this die. It's
Stick with that one.
Yeah,
Well,
We
Yeah.
like that one. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's right.
What a fun time in Astral. You notice it's kind of like slightly raining. You guys notice that on the boat?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks amazing.
Now, you guys have a real decision to make here because there are actually a couple of ports that you can take in the Cheliax. You don't have to go to that port they were recommending to get to Baselworks. So there's actually a few options that you can take. So you've got the Cheliax city of La Castel. You've got Ostenso, and those are pretty much the closest 2 choices of major cities. The main difference is La Castel is about 15,000 population, and it's separated by the rivers, kind of like Andorran. There's a river that runs down from Baselwork. Now, the thing is, it's heavily taxed, and your gnome leader here tells you about it. If you do go through those gates, the ship may get searched, and it could be heavily taxed, although it's the shorter route. If you go to Ostenso, it's also a major city, but most likely you won't be searched, and you can hire horses there. That's it, everybody. Normally we say, Brooke, what do we say going out of a show?
We're doing it live.
Okay.
Doing it live.
Nice.
Woo.
Smash that subscribe, rate, review, follow, and like. Thanks. We appreciate that.